Hey my everythings, I hope that you all are doing well. If you are new to the channel, welcome. If you would like to get notified anytime the new reads are being posted, please feel free to subscribe and also hit that notification bell so that you can get those notifications, okay? This read is going to be for Leo. Leo, I'm seeing that the spirit of true self is seeking security and style. So it may be the manner at which you do things is what you're seeking security in. Yeah. I'm also seeing surrounded in that is that other people may feel like you should have kept your day job. I don't know what your day job was. Only you know what your day job was. Though as you're seeking security in your style, maybe people are like judging you by your style or something like that. And maybe these people don't even know what your day job was, okay? So their opinion is, you know? Though I am seeing that you are surrounded in an energy of like you should have kept your day job. Whatevs. I'm also seeing that any of those energies that are making you feel that way are kind of coming at you like spam. Okay. So you may be someone on social media, because I'm getting an energy of like maybe there are some trolls. There's just like an energy of like something wanting you to doubt yourself, and I really just feel like you should stand strong against whatever that energy is that wants you to judge yourself so harshly and meet that energy with the grace of God, okay? Because nothing can stand up against grace, I'm just saying. I'm also seeing Prince Charming, so this could be about your style being like a Prince Charming, or it could also be that someone like that may be your style. Or you may admire someone else being a Prince Charming. Like you could be catering your style to like be, you know, match like a Prince Charming. A Prince Charming could be someone that you're attracted to. You know, that could be why you're seeking security in your style, because you may want to impress a Prince Charming or something like that. Or like I said, you could be the Prince Charming and you just want to make sure that your style is in alignment with that, okay? I am seeing a blowing kiss card. So the blowing kiss card represents unconditional love, you giving and receiving love, fairness in love, and affection being returned the same way that it's being, like that it's coming from you, that it's also being returned the same way. I'm also seeing the sunglasses card. With the sunglasses card, it kind of shows that you're learning about new perceptions, or there's something new that's happening, or like you're having a change in perspective, right? Or this could also represent that you have some guardians or spirit guides watching over you, or it could be the latter, where there is someone watching or stalking you, or you're watching or stalking someone else. Or it could be a little bit lighter, right? Because I like to take the lighter approach to all things, and it could really be that you're in like observation mode of this Prince Charming energy as it is displayed within your reality, so that you can choose from what part of that Prince Charming energy is already within the world, right? And cater that to your style so that you feel more secure in it, right? Take it as it resonates. That's my approach. And yeah. So I'm also seeing that the soul is teaching the spirit of true self a few lessons, right? In regard to big business, where the lessons that you're meant to learn during the cycle of the read are somewhere between the northern wind and the southern wind. And that's for two different energies, right? So with the northern wind and the southern wind represents partnership, community building, how you as a how you as a sovereign entity navigate through your tribe or your community with whatever information or knowledge you have come across within your lifetime, or the experiences that you're having, and yeah. So I'm seeing that with that, and then as well as the southern wind, depending on which direction you're being pulled in, right? Or which direction you choose to go in. It's either partnership or power. So the southern wind has to do with power. Power is of the element earth. I'm seeing weddings. So weddings, like I said, being between partnership with the northern wind or power with the southern wind. The power that weddings have, the statement that they make within a community, right? It is a power move to get married, and also it is a part of like a cultural tradition or practice within your community. So that is also a part of the northern wind as well. So it really just depends on how it is that you're navigating through it and why it is that you are essentially making that decision, is what I'm seeing. So like I said, with that sunglasses card, you could be looking out into the world externally to formulate a solid opinion or make a decision in regard to that kind of energy. And I'm seeing that that is something that you're going through during the cycle of this read. I'm also seeing between the northern and the southern wind, the soul is teaching the spirit of true self a lesson about big business and how it's also involved in that energy of partnership and community building, as well as power itself, like how much power big business has or is involved within your community and your partnership, and the role that weddings play in that, and how big business is also behind those concepts as well. Okay, I'm also seeing that the soul is teaching the spirit of true self a lesson in regard to process when it comes to the western wind. With that western wind, it has to do with the element fire, dialogue, communication, vibration itself. And with that being said, I'm specifically seeing emails, so messages, like I said, communication, and that's what's going on with the western wind. So you could be communicating about a wedding, and big business is all involved in it, right? And that's what I'm seeing during the cycle of this read. I'm also seeing some other stuff, though we'll talk about it when it gets there, right? I'm not seeing any cards in the challenge position during the cycle of this read, so let's get into it. If you're not familiar with how it is that I do my reads, I do them based on time that has been offered or is available to me for me to be able to share the message with you. So thank you. The time that have been offered to me is the Chariot card. The Chariot card represents like being able to move forward in an energy of like determination and perseverance, like not giving up. When I see this card, it always makes me think of one of my supervisors telling me, just keep doing what you're doing. You know what I mean? Like, and I think that is just like really good feedback, because sometimes in the dynamic, especially in the professional world, and I'm using this as a reference because it says should have kept the day job, right? So your supervisors usually know how much power it is that you hold and what your challenges are, right? Because they have a certain expectation of you as someone that is like their subordinate. And so regardless of what those challenges are, when you're able to overcome those challenges and your supervisor gives you recognition for that, and they're like, regardless of what the circumstances, keep doing what you're doing, that's what this Chariot card reminds me of. And I think that it's that kind of energy because life is going to keep on lifing, right? And you should never give up on that kind of energy that keeps you motivated and keeps you on the right path to continue to be successful, regardless of what challenges come your way, okay? And when you have a supervisor that's supportive like that, or an energy that's supportive like that, trust me, is very much so appreciated. So thank you for this energy. I'm receiving this energy as like bright and vibrant and colorful, also not frightening, and it's like not a snobbish or an energy of arrogance, okay? So then the energy that I see you in for the cycle of the read is the Four of Rods. The Four of Rods is like, look at what we made type of energy, like stability, foundation, security. It's all there with the Four of Rods, right? It's like you built something on solid ground, and now where do you build from here? Okay. You're being received in this energy as like funny and lively. So you may be like in an energy of celebrating the fact that you've established security and solidarity and a foundation that's firm that you want to build up on, okay? So the emotions and the overall messages for this read are for you to feel good, for you to feel playful, or that you're in a playful energy during the cycle of this read. I can definitely see that. There is the cycle completion that's happening. I'm seeing the message, I'm over it. And then there's also that message, because there are multiple layers to the reality, that's saying it's a cycle completion. It's a time to leave the past behind. There is that angel message 555. And then there is also that message that says it's a time to grow from whatever it is that you went through, if there were any challenges. Usually I say, when there were situations in my life in the past where I felt like I didn't understand why things happened the way that they did, or where things were not so great, I always reflect upon myself and I'm like, well, what did I learn from it? And I thank God for allowing me to go through that so that I could grow from it, okay? So this energy is for, and message is for you to feel free, for you to feel liberated, for you to feel content, for you not to feel inferior, for you to know that this is God's plan, for you not to feel ashamed. I'm seeing the message that says I'm in my own zone. So you may be in your own zone, or if there's like this Prince Charming energy and you're watching someone or studying them or whatever the situation is, they're in their own zone and someone is trying to mind their own business. So you may be trying to mind your own business, or the message to you about someone else is that they're trying to mind their own business, okay? And they're in their own zone. For you to feel fortunate, for you not to feel suspicious, for you not to feel guilty, for you to feel optimistic, for you not to feel upset, for you to be gentle and tender with yourself, the way that you talk to yourself, your way of thinking, and also the way that you think of others, okay? And for you also to be in an energy of thankfulness, right? So if you were feeling, all I kept, like when I was reading those emotions, it kind of made me think of that's the spirit of doubt, and also the spirit of confusion and chaos. And I'm not gonna lie, it is something that we inherit because it takes humans to make humans. And even as God has cast that upon our bloodlines, trust me, it's not the devil, right? Even though it is God that has cast that upon our bloodlines, God has also given a part of himself to us for us to be able to overcome those challenges with his word, right? And You can shut out the spirit of confusion. You can shut out the spirit of chaos. You can shut out the spirit of fear, right? And that's because God will never leave you or forsake you. And so when you remember that, all of those other energies or spirits or nuisances to your existence become void. Okay? So replace those negative energies with thankfulness, with tenderness. If you're feeling upset, remember there are reasons to be optimistic. If you're feeling guilty or suspicious, these are a part of being human. These emotions that you've inherited are a part of being human because of consequence of our bloodlines not being obedient to God. Right? And so if any of that was passed down to you, surely God understands. And so you don't have holes within you. You have space and time here on earth to grow and to remember that God is always good. And like I said, He doesn't leave or forsake you. And you should know that you should feel fortunate about that. Right? And remember that is God's plan for you to remember that. So don't feel inferior about anything that you have going on. And I'm going to end my speech there. I felt the need to say that because of the energy that was associated with all of those emotions that I was seeing for your read. And I know how that feels. And I'm telling you, sometimes we have holes within us that only God can fill. No man or woman externally can fill that. Maybe I filled it a little bit with the message. However, even with that, there is a scripture that says, do this in remembrance of me. So it's still God, right? That's filling you up. So your cup is not running dry. And I'm gonna continue on with the read. So in the past position during the cycle of this read, I'm seeing that you were in this Eight of Rods energy, right? This Eight of Rods energy is showing me that you had all of the energy, all of the power that you needed to be able to take care of what it is that you needed to take care of, right? All that you wanted or needed was provided for you by the grace of God. So that's what I'm seeing with this Eight of Rods. You're being received in this energy like funny, hilarious, amusing. So I'm seeing that one of your greatest gifts or tools that God gave you is your sense of humor. Okay? And so that's how you're being received in this energy, as like not scary, not weird, not spooky, just having all of the energy and the liveliness. Like I said with that Four of Rods, like you're being received as lively, and your humor, your sense of humor is a gift and one of those tools that you have used like in life to build up your foundation so that it does not fall. Okay? So good for you. So what I'm seeing is at that time in your life, you did not see this Queen of Pentacles for who it was, or who she was, or who you were, right? And the reason why I say that is because this card did not reveal itself in your past until I started pulling cards in your future. And I'm just giving clarification for that. It's because when you were in this Eight of Rods, you didn't know who this Queen of Pentacles was. Okay? So what I'm seeing is that this Queen of Pentacles is the reason why you were in that Eight of Rods energy. So it's someone that someone that's possibly connected to your bloodline, or she's the reason why you had all of that energy, or like who you're really working for, right? This Queen of Pentacles is someone that's financially secure, abundant, essentially someone that invested in you, being able to have been in that energy of like having a sense of humor, being refreshed in like your perspective on life, okay? This is also someone that's charitable. So then I'm seeing that, so this Queen of Pentacles was hidden from you, or you just didn't know who she was, or he was. The gender is not specific with the Queen of Pentacles energy. The whole queen part is relevant to the part within your divine bloodline that it comes from. So it does come from a divine feminine energy within your bloodline, that this Queen of Pentacles energy was hidden from you, though is also the reason why you were in that Eight of Rods energy in the past, okay? And I'll tell you where she came out in the future. Which is, oh yeah. So then I'm seeing that you were in this strength energy, demonstrating a lot of perfect strength that was not harsh or cruel or mean. So in some kind of way, you felt like you needed to display some type of strength. Or that's the style that you've been going for, is to come off very strong, right? Or that's the only style or way that you knew how to do things, is to be diligent, to be persistent, to carry on, to be strong, right? You're being received in this energy is perfect, exact. Then I'm seeing the World card, which is showing me that it was all happening according to God's plan for your good. Like everything coming together for your good. You're being received in this energy as ordinary and brave. So it was a time for, I'm seeing like a brave new world. So this, in this Four of Rods energy, is showing me like, and also with that weddings energy and with the strength superseding the world, is like you had to be brave to face the world with this unconditional love, whether if you were going to receive it back or not. That means that you're genuine in being led by the Spirit, because you do what it is that you do, especially in this Prince of Charming this Prince Charming energy, where it is like you have that strength, that perfect strength, and is demonstrated as bravery to the world, though it's also kind of normalized for you to be strong. This is common with like a lot of people of color. I'm not gonna say that you are a person of color, though I will say that this is common with a lot of people of color, that they just expect us to be strong and not take offense to a lot of things that we experience that are kind of offensive. And I'm just seeing that, and also women as well, you know, not saying that it's everyone has inherited these challenges, right? Because of our, like I said in the beginning, our disobedience to God. Though as a collective, if we're able to, like I said, be graceful and tender with ourselves and how it is that we handle ourselves, and you know that all is self and we're all a part of the Great Spirit, so that also means that you're being tender and graceful with others, even when there's some type of misunderstanding or offense by the way of They're ignorant, right? It is an unfairness, though. It's not like there are not energies and spirit guides and warriors of heaven that fight for your truth and justice for you to experience that kind of balance here on earth. So that's why I'm saying, and I'm seeing that whatever challenges that you went through in your life, I'm seeing that they're of this world. They're not of other worlds, right? And so you're spiritually becoming aligned to be strengthened in your spiritual maturity, as it is the soul's priority to be well, like for everything to be well with your soul, right? And so you're being received as like not cruel and brave, and you're being recognized as honorable and powerful with this Ace of Rods. So I'm seeing that there's something new. There was something new that you bought. Could have been a house, could have been a car, could have been a computer, any kind of tool. Could have been a screwdriver, okay? Could have been anything. What are those things called that everyone has been buying lately? Like a air fryer. It could have been that. It's something like that. I'm just seeing that just in like the cycle of this read. In the past, you did buy something to contribute to your success. It could have been a wedding ring, right? With this weddings card, there is an energy of like you wanting to reciprocate unconditional love to those that are giving it to you in the world. And if it's associated with a partner or a person, then I'm seeing with this Ace of Rods, whatever decision that you make that is powerful to building up a firm and strong foundation, is you bought something with this Ace of Rods. You're being received as not scary, not absurd, not ugly. Though I'm seeing that this purchase didn't happen fast. It's showing me that there was, you put time into this. And so it has a lot of power for you. And with that power is weddings and the practice or ritual of union and big business that's behind that as well. Okay? So I'm seeing that both of those energies definitely influenced why you made that purchase, pretty much. Okay? So towards the end of the cycle of the read, I am seeing that you were in this sun energy. The sun card is like the most amazing card in the tarot. And it's like really celebrated. And that's because this is an energy of like joy and bliss. And like you're celebrating life. I'm hearing conscious awareness, right? Like you have that halo chakra just like lit up, and you're gleeful, like super happy about what it is that you just bought. You're being received in this energy because you know that it's a useful tool for your security, for your stability, for your foundation. It's something that you've been investing and working hard to get. And yeah, that's just what I'm seeing. Or to move forward in with that weddings card, like it could have been a wedding ring or something like that. Or you could have bought or started a big business, right? That could also be what that Ace of Rods is. So take it as it resonates. Whatever it was that you bought, congratulations. With this sun energy, you are being received as like friendly and affectionate and very welcoming and creative and innovative and artistic, and it's just like a really good energy to be in, okay? So you're also being received in this energy as not crazy and full of hope, like your wishes and your dreams are coming true, and it's just vibrating. It's a magnificent energy, and I'm seeing also, because I use the word vibrating and vibration, that could have to do with that western wind, where there's some communications going on as well, be it email or text messages or phone call or whatever. I'm just feeling like a lot of communications happening because of this energy that you're in. So you're gravitating towards you a lot of good energy, that you want to be reciprocated with, that unconditional love and that fairness in love and affection being returned, and that giving and receiving love. And I'm sure that it's happening because of this purchase that you made. In addition to that, you're also attracting the attention with this sunglasses card, where there may be people watching or looking at you, or you may be watching or looking at someone else, because you are in that energy of moving forward in solidifying what your style is as this Prince Charming. Okay? Because that's what I'm seeing. So let's talk about your future. The first thing that I'm seeing for your future is the addiction card in reverse. So this may represent a challenge that you're overcoming or that you're tackling, something that used to be an issue in the past. Maybe you used to be codependent or obsessive or possessive, you know what I mean? Or maybe you used to have some type of emotional blocks or whatever. And I'm just seeing that because you're in this hanged man energy, and the reason why I say maybe you used to be addicted instead of you just not addicted at all, is because number one, the card came out, and then number two, there's this Nine of Swords energy, right? So if this Nine of Swords energy is showing me that there was some type of disappointment, some type of emotional challenges that you did go through in the past, right? But with this addiction card in reverse, is showing me that you overcame that, right? You're not in a codependent energy. You're not in an obsessive or, stuck or restraint energy. And the reason why I say restraint is because then you have the hanged man energy. So you are, in a sense, getting like reminders to not go back to where it is that you were. Like, yes, you can celebrate and enjoy your life, definitely in that sun energy, because like, look at that energy. It's like super amazing, and you were thriving towards the end of the cycle of the read, right? So I am seeing though that like this may have been an issue in the past. You may be like weary or afraid of being in that energy again, with this addiction card in reverse, because the reason why, or the things that you overcame in the past, had to do with maybe stress, or you living like a risky life or something like that with this so yeah, something like that was associated with things that you experienced that were personal to you, right? With this hangman energy in the upright, because remember, these other cards are in the upright. The hangman and the Nine of Swords card are in the upright. So that means that the addiction card is in reverse. So it's showing me that those were challenges that you had in the past, though since the hangman and the Nine of Swords are in the upright, it's showing me that you overcame those challenges and you're refortifying your strength with this Nine of Pentacles. So I'm seeing 9-9, and it's showing me like a sense of wish fulfillment with the Nine of Pentacles, because you are satisfied by your career. You are satisfied in the money that you make and your income, and that pleases you, like this big business energy, right? And with the hangman energy in the upright, it's showing a sense of like balance regardless of what your challenges were. That's not where you are now, right? So you're being received in this energy as not pathetic, not risky, and almost even celebratory of the little things, right? So you are getting those reminders maybe the people around you are still demonstrating some of those vibrations of energies that you don't want anything to necessarily do with anymore. So take it as it resonates, okay? Then I'm seeing you in this lover's energy. But this lover's energy is showing me that there's some type of relationship. Maybe that blowing kiss card is going to happen towards, more towards your future. With this lover's card, I am seeing that unconditional love with the blowing kiss card, giving and receiving love, fairness. It's like a balanced type of love that you're receiving, right? And I'm hearing like that this is like a divine love. So it's the love that's definitely coming from God, right? And it could be like the union of a God partner. Okay. And that's just what it is. You're being received in this energy is not crazy. Very satisfying in the alignment of this energy. The Lover's card could be children, it could be parents, it could be siblings, it could be someone that you're not related to, right? It could be friends or someone that you're romantic with, right? The Lover's card is a sign of genuine love, though. So it could be family, friends, an actual person. With that weddings card, it definitely could be like a romantic union between you and someone else, right? So let's talk about what's going to happen within the next few months, because there's an angel card. It says within the next few months, let's talk about it. So you have this Hierophant reversed energy paired with this Judgment reversed energy, which is showing me that you're like being really harsh on yourself because of the power that you have. Right? And maybe that you're not using that power correctly. And that is coming from your strength and your Eight of Rods energy. Remember the Eight of Rods in the past is an energy that you I'm hearing like a line of credit. Like you got a line of credit from this Queen of Pentacles energy, and then that gave you the strength to move forward in the world, right? So what came down from that in the future is you being in this Lover's energy in the future. However, you're being really harsh on yourself from the responsibilities that you signed up for, right? With that Hierophant reversed energy. And then it was like, okay, now you see that this Queen of Pentacles is the one that is the reason why you got that energy. Okay? So, yeah. Moving on. I'm seeing you in this King of Rods energy as someone that is prioritizing your family life. Like at this point in time in your life, you want to be a good father, you want to focus on being a good leader in the position that you have with your work. You're someone that wants to nurture the ideals of family. So you could be considering marriage, right? However, you're being neglected, ignored, and disregarded, and also rejected. Okay? And the reason why that's how you're being treated is because you're hiding your true feelings. Maybe even gaslighting and personifying someone. Or this King of Rods isn't you. This could be someone else. This could be someone that you have an interest in, right? This King of Rods, regardless of if it's you that's neglecting that person because of them gaslighting and pretending and hiding their true feelings, or if it's you that's being treated that way because you hiding your true feelings, pretending and deluding, gaslighting and personifying. Like I said earlier, this, whatever it is that you're going through, is a part of God's plan. And it's also a time for you to grow. Okay? So what are you growing into? You got a lot of descriptive words about what it is that you're growing into. So all of this, you being harsh on yourself within the next few months, when you go in this Lover's energy and you're in the Hierophant reversed energy, and then you find out that the Queen of Pentacles is the reason why you had the energy to do what it is that you did in the past. Yeah. I'm seeing you in this Three of Pentacles energy, where you're focusing on building up your skills and talents so that you can build up your finances to become more secure financially. Okay? And this is because there's a spark of passion that's going to happen in the future. Or this could be you focusing on your passions and, you know, building up your business, right? And that's not a bad thing, especially if you're doing what God has called you to do. Like I said, this is a part of God's plan. You're being received in this energy as neat, organized, passionate. It is a time for you to be delicate with yourself, or you're in a delicate state, because this is your time of transformation and transition where you're working externally, right? Though God knows that you're working on yourself internally to become who it is that you're truly meant to become, right? And if you do the inner work, then you will overcome whatever challenges that you are going through. Okay? Just seek God from within. Because if you're hiding your true feelings, then God knows. And it's your turn and your time to address those inner feelings, right? Because no one wants to feel neglected. You do want to feel acknowledged. You do want to feel validated. And you should be attracting to yourself people that do that for you, okay? And if you're not finding that externally with other people, then trust and believe you can always find that with God. He just be waiting. God, I mean, she, he, whoever, however you want to describe God. I'm not trying to get myself in trouble with my fans. Though God just be waiting, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've been waiting for you to talk to me. Right, kind of energy. So, with this Three of Pentacles, you are being received as organic, legendary, genuine, not corrupted, not overwhelming. You're not going to get overwhelmed by the work that you're doing. Not cranky and civilized. Okay? So you're passionate in what it is that you do for work. Very civilized, not overwhelming. Like I said, genuine in what it is that you're doing. So it is kind of like an easy, organic type of process that you're going through because you have a passion for what it is that you're doing. Okay? And as your passions become more revealed by the work that you're doing, your mask will begin to fade on how it is that you're hiding your true feelings and why you may even be hiding your true feelings in regard to wanting to start a family and not being rejected for wanting that, okay? So then I'm seeing that you will be in the Seven of Pentacles energy. With this Seven of Pentacles energy, it's like kind of like a warning sign not to overwork yourself. Because do you see this person? This person is exhausted. This person is tired, but not for no reason, because with the Three of Pentacles, you've been putting in that work. You know what I'm saying? And not just externally to build up your business or your finances. You've been putting in that work to like work on yourself and probably fight some demons or whatever. And trust me, you will get rewarded for that, right? So with this Seven of Pentacles, you are being received as bright and radiant and shining in all of your efforts. Very easygoing, nonchalant, and not moody or temperamental. So I am seeing that whatever work that you've been investing in and you've been working hard to become successful in, just be careful that you don't overexhaust yourself, right? Then I'm seeing as far into your future as I can see is a Tower card reversed. So where you maybe were set up to fail, you do not fail, you succeed. Okay? And this is your saving grace. Your get out of jail free card, if you will. Okay? And this is because the universe, God, source energy, recognizes that you have been stereotyped by certain things that have counted against you in your past. It could be your gender, it could be your race, it could be your sexuality, whatever is on that list, because you know what list I'm talking about. Whatever it is, that is the Tower that you will not fall to. Stereotypes. You will overcome those challenges. You will be recognized and acknowledged for your talent and your maturity. So to you, my lovely and amazing Leo, I am so proud of you. I want you to know that I am so proud of you, and you deserve to be in a better energy, in a better state of mind than what you were going through or what you've been through. And I thank you so much for the Chariot offering, because it's going to get me to where I need to go. Okay? So thank you. I appreciate you. I love you all so much, and I will see you all next time. Bye. Hey my everythings, I hope that you all are doing well. So we have a goal. Do you know how I do the service projects like American Red Cross, Habitat for Humanity, working with FEMA? I'm in the recruitment process for a new government service project. That requires relocation, and your girl needs some money. So if you or anyone that you know is willing to help in the support or the move, I would greatly appreciate it. Make sure that you like, share, and subscribe, because we only have a few months. I know it's like a last minute ask, though this is something that we really need so that everything can go out and make a difference, okay? Thank you so much, and I appreciate you all for supporting the channels.